Yay, okay. Yay, okay, cool. Okay. Thank you, everyone. You can actually see me now. Like I said, I'm experimenting with going live for the first time on StreamYard. I highly recommend it. It is a platform where you can go live on various different platforms. Right now, I'm choosing Facebook, my Facebook group, Wild Wealthy Witches, my Facebook personal page, and then my YouTube channel. So yeah, cheers to experimentation with different platforms and growing your business. Oh, yes. Today was pretty cool for me. I have been enrolled in Christina Gomez's course, Conscious Course Creators, since December of last year. And I've really been like working the program, as they say. So yeah, today I kind of owned that going live is my favorite means of content creation. I really don't like editing. I really just like, hitting the live button and going from there. So today, well, yesterday I arrived in Costa Rica for the very first time in like my whole gosh darn life, which was really cool. So I'm pretty exhausted from traveling, but I have a lot of like passion and energy around this online offering that I'm creating. And I have so much support from Christina Gomez and her like container, her platform. Highly recommend. So yeah, I spent today working on that because it's a work day. Like I work for myself, but I'm really focusing on creating systems and structures to make sure I have as much money as I need to survive. And that is the point of really going live and talking about what I'm going to be talking about. The topic being how to have more time in the day. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Kayla. I have a business called Simply Lucid that I started a few years ago. My mission is to inspire, educate, and connect magic makers and the conscious community, leveling up in their purpose, passion, prosperity, personal power, all of those things. And I really create content and things from a place of like what has helped me, like what have I personally gone through on my journey and what has helped me. So my background is in psychology. I have like a bachelor's in psychology from Ohio State. I've always been really interested in working with people, learning more about people. And since graduating college, I've taken the time to learn Reiki, got Reiki 1 and 2 certified, and have been studying herbalism and really have been traveling the world, building my network, connecting with people, getting to learn more about myself. And I'm really in a chapter or season of my life right now where I'm getting very serious about cultivating a prosperous online offer so that I can better sustain my my lifestyle, and I like to travel. I like to eat pretty good food. I like to not be a burden on other people and have the means to help out and give back as I have been given to so much in my life. So that's what we do. And I'm kind of real time chronicling what I've been going through. And like I said, stuff that has helped me. So thanks to everyone tuning in. I am in my Airbnb down here in Costa Rica, which I will like do a tour of at some point, I'm sure. Thanks for being here. Feel free to comment things in like the comment section. But the topic of today is how to have more time in the day. So basically, I have been reaching out to my ideal clients, my target audience, and really trying to discover like what are your biggest struggles. And sure enough, so many of my ideal clients are like myself, and so many of their struggles sound familiar, like I've heard them before. And something that has been coming up is the sense of, I wish I had more time in the day. Like I'm getting overwhelmed with everything I need to do. Like I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time. And I just completely empathize. I feel like time is one of our most valuable resources, and why not maximize the heck out of our free, very valuable resource. So I just wanted to hop on here, like engage with my audience or people tuning in, see where you're at with like time management type of things. And this is not only time management, this is time management for what I would call like highly open, lower conscientious personality type. So like creatives, artists, magicians, wizards, light workers, healers, you know, like very, very, very open, aware beings, but beings that also really resist being constricted and put in any type of box, any type of box. And like I said, I completely empathize, like I've been there, but as I'm getting older, I'm realizing like not to resist being put in like someone else's box. I completely understand. But what I'm inviting you to do, as I'm doing for myself, is to really create your own box. Box being a tool. You know what I mean? Like, you are not the box, you are the creator of the box, and this box will serve you. And so something I want to bring up as far as like how can I have more time in the day is just really an invitation to look at and heal your relationship with your inner divine masculine and masculine beings in your life. We can say scheduling or box making is really like a more masculine thing. So if you've had like trauma or wounding there or past experiences that haven't really served, I could see the propensity to really throw out the whole concept, like throw out the whole system, when in reality you can heal your relationship with that construct and really work with it. So yeah, step one is really an invitation to dwell upon like, why am I even in a place of having this relationship with time management or systems and structures? Like, why am I having so much resistance? And you can drop into the space with journaling, with meditation, with dream work, and you know, being very gentle with yourself, staying light and curious. The answers might come through instantly, answers might come through in days and weeks, but it's really sitting with the question of like, how did I come to be in this relationship with time, with this relationship with structure, with work, with these like very hard masculine types of things? And yeah, play with that. You know what I mean? Because I think on the other side of really resisting structure and time and rules and like masculine energy, on the other side of that is really utilizing those tools within ourselves and outside of ourselves to the best of our ability to serve us, you know? I hate to say like patriarchy and all of that, because I feel like it's overused, but I feel like as we're coming out of this Piscean age, as we're coming out of this like super masculine way of doing everything, I understand the desire to really let it all go, be like, okay, no rules, no structure, no time, no any of it. And you might resonate with that. That might be like where you're at or where you want to stay for right now. But when you're ready to shift out of that and really have a healthy, balanced masculine and feminine energy, I just think it's going to be really fucking cool. You know what I mean? Because you're not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You're not cutting off tools and systems that are there to serve you if you will let it serve you. For example, a masculine container is having a schedule. A masculine container is having a job. A masculine container is having someone you can depend on, like having this strength and consistency, all the juicy goodies that come with masculine energy, not to be confused with like a male-bodied person, but an energy that exists within everything along a spectrum, essentially. So there's that. So step one is, like I said, stay curious about how you came to be in relationship with how you came to be in like a dysfunctional relationship with this masculine energy in the first place, and just completely own where you've been, like what got you here and where you want to go from here. And then another thing I would recommend is really like cutting out the distractions and prioritizing. So okay, you're on the other side of like the wounded victim narrative of how like structure and schedule and like time is just bad. Like you're over that. You're ready to like really embrace how having systems and structures and working with time and masculine energy can like really, really, really serve you in this balanced way. So then I recommend like really brainstorming and writing like everything that's going on in your life. Just brain dump. So it like gets out of your conscious space. And then after you're looking at the brain dump, the list of every little thing that tickles your fancy, pick 4 focal points, like only 4. And I get this exercise from a book called Renaissance Souls, which I read like a few years ago as I was trying to figure out, how to navigate the world as a highly open being. And this exercise called focal points came up, and it was like one of the hardest things I had to do because I wanted to do so many things. I was interested in so many things, and the thought of picking four, like 1, 2, 3, 4 things, not everything, 4 things. It was so difficult. So again, I invite you to stay present with, why is picking 4 things to focus on so difficult for you? Is it rooted in a fear of you won't be good at it? Is it rooted in, like, whatever it could be rooted in, probably fear of something, but pick the 4 focal points and really, it's an experiment, right? It's like a play, right? But experiment and play with really putting your energy on those 4 focal points for a month at least, 2 months, 3 months. Again, enough time to really see if you keep wanting to do those things and how well you've actually done those things. I would say at least a month with the 4 focal points. And as far as like the brain dumping, getting everything from in your mind to on paper to really see like what is actually relevant, what's the most important thing to me. I honestly do that as part of my weekly planning ritual every week, like brain dump. It's one of the best tools to help me get rid of brain clutter or overwhelm as far as cognitive overwhelm. So I highly recommend that. And okay, so you have your focal points. And if something's not in your focal points, it's just not gonna happen, and that's okay. And you can like even have a grief ritual for all the stuff you won't be doing because you're focused on your focal points. And again, this isn't someone doing this to you. Like, you are dictating what your focal points are because you want to. What do we want? Have more time in our day, have more space, have more clarity, have more energy, actually be doing what we'd rather be doing with our lives. You know what I mean? So after you have your focal points, like, I highly recommend then making a schedule. And this is not a schedule for you like tediously putting every little thing you've ever wanted to do in your schedule, scheduling every second of your life. Like, gag me, that's not what I'm into. What I'm saying is, for your four focal points, look at the week in your life and write down what time you're going to put towards focusing on those 4 focal points. It could be 5 minutes a day. Say one of your focal points is like decluttering your bedroom, and you wish you had more time in the day to do that. So it's like, okay, what time on what day for how many minutes are you going to focus on decluttering your bedroom? And I swear, literally setting a timer and doing it for like 5 minutes will feel so much better, because you've begun tackling that nagging task. You've like put yourself in a state of like, this is what I'm doing. Then you have to keep working on it. Before you know it, it is done. And then maybe you can develop different habits to prevent it from being ever that cluttered again in the future, which is like cool to think about, I think. So basically what I'm offering in this little deep dive is feedback on some pain points that have been coming up with my dream clients, in that they wish they had more time in the day. I can completely relate, and I invite you to really sit with what has been blocking you from really owning, making a schedule, and creating time for your most valued and prioritized life bits. Figure out what's going on as far as the internal work, the healing of that relationship with the masculine container, and like that work in and of itself could look like however long it takes, like it might be like sticky or icky inner child work, shadow work. You could go to therapy for it if like that's what you're needing to do, to like really own, why is this happening? And then once you're in a place of really ready to move beyond it, really get clear on what your 4 focal points are, get clear on what your timeline is for really diving deep on those focal points, and schedule time for those 4 focal points in your week, and like wash, rinse, and repeat. Your focal points might change. I've personally been using that practice of focal points for like 5 years now, ever since reading the book Renaissance Souls, which I can link in the description. And I've been practicing my weekly planning ritual for like almost a year now, after being inspired by the channel The Bliss Bean, which I can also link in the description. But yeah, I'm also practicing out streaming on StreamYard on multiple platforms. So if any of this has resonated with you, feel free to like, share, subscribe, ring bell for notifications, all that. I'd love to see your comments. Like, do you feel like you have as much time in the day as you would like? How do you prioritize your time? Like, how do you not become overwhelmed with like all the things you could do as this like highly creative, multi-potentialite, multi-passionate Renaissance person that you are? If you're anything like me, I really want to create containers where we can share tips and tricks and get better at not only like self-development and personal development, but as our own unique brand of self, not conforming to some other type of way of being, thinking like that's how we need to conform to survive. You know what I mean? How to not lose our magic and uniqueness and individuality and spunk while still being able to navigate the 3D world, the physical reality that requires timelines and money and all of these things that we might really rage against as magical beings that can conceive of ourselves beyond this, you know? But we here right now, so why not thrive? So yeah, whether you're seeing this on YouTube or my Facebook group or my Facebook page, like I'm down here in Costa Rica, I'm building this online course so I can have like a pop-in prosperous online offer, and I will keep creating content, talking to the points in my target audience as far as what they're struggling with, what they're dealing with. And yeah, that's where I'm at. I hope you have an awesome rest of your evening, wherever you might be at, and feel free to give me ideas for other videos as well. And yeah, there it is, the Cashapp as well. If you really dig the content, you can send me a little Cashapp thing. I also have like a Patreon to support my platform of content creation. And yeah, all right, peace out, y'all. Pura vida vibes.